this out. Protect your peace because the world is being overtaken by demonic forces. The world is being overtaken by demonic spirits. You have to protect your energy, your attention, your peace, your family, because we live in such dark times right now.
100%.
We live in a dark society. We live in a world full
100%.
of people that sold their souls, that sold out,
100%.
have no soul, have no connection to God. We live in a world where people will throw you under the bus tomorrow and smile in your face today. We live in a world where people will shame you and demean your character. People will shame you and demean your character in front of the entire world. Even when you thought you had their best interests at heart. Man,
Hold up. Before I go any further, I want you to know this video is about the spiritual things that are happening around the world. It's not just in America that the demonic seems to be on the rise. It's not just in France that the demonic seems to be on the rise. It's not just Hollywood or the West. It's also happening in remote parts of the world. If you go to Asia, they got their version of spirituality. If you go to Africa, and I'm gonna show you this, they got their version of spirituality, right? So this video is hopefully gonna open some of y'all's eyes. And I ain't trying to flash no, I ain't with that. That was just like, I ain't with that. Cause y'all be like, oh, he flashed the sign. No, I am not with any secret societies. I don't represent nobody. I'm with Jesus Christ. That's it. Christ and Christ only. That's the only God I know. So we gonna get into it.
people is not to be trusted.
Hundred
We living
percent.
in such dark times right now, man. And you can see demons
Oof.
controlling people. You can see the shit.
Actually, I'll say no. Not everybody can see this, and I'm gonna show you why. Give me a sec. We gonna jump in. I'm just gonna show you something real quick. This is scripture, y'all, because I don't leave the scriptures behind. So I'm going to show you a series of scriptures that the Lord has been trying to get us to listen, to pay attention, look, see, hear, read it. Make the heart of his Make the heart of this people dull, and make their eyes heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and return and be healed. O foolish people, without understanding, who have eyes and see not, who have ears and hear not. Not everybody got ears to hear. I learned that the hard way. Not everybody. You could be sitting in the church listening to the preacher. Some people will not hear what the preacher said. Or you could be at your job on a Zoom call, and then the higher up says something on that Zoom call that should cause alarm bells to go off, and you go to your team and you're like, yo, what did the manager mean by that? Did they say that? I didn't hear that. I'm like, y'all just be sitting just on your phones, bros. On your phones. That's why you ain't hearing nothing, because you always on your phone. This is how people be. Passively. They're listening to me, but they're passively on the phone. You're never going to get discernment that way. All right, let's go. For the hearts of his people have grown dull. For the hearts of this people have grown dull. Their ears are hard of hearing. Their eyes have been closed. Lest they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears. Lest they should understand with their hearts and turn. And I will heal them. I will restore them. Because right now we sick. God is saying y'all are sick. And y'all need me to heal you. Oh, look again, right here. Because y'all are sick. Because y'all are sick. Literally the same book. Same, what? Matthew and Acts. Literally the same verse. I just uncovered two duplicate scriptures, but anyhow, let's keep going. Rem- Uh, God has given them a spirit of stupor. They are asleep. Their that eyes that should not see and ears that they should not hear to this very day. Woo! Let's read that well. God has given them a spirit of stupor, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear to this very day. To this very day. This day. This day. This day. To this day, people just don't hear. All right? So not everybody has spiritual ears to discern. I'm just going to put that out.
Now, man. And you can see demons
Not everybody.
controlling people. You can see the shit.
Not everybody can, though.
You can see it. Demons convincing people to sleep around on their spouse. Demons making kids disrespect their parents. You can see demonic spirits causing people to be confused. It could be somebody you grew up with. You knew all your life. Y'all fall out over the simplest things and they'll be ready to kill you tomorrow for nothing. Over some shit y'all could have worked out.
100%.
You got family out here killing their own family. Not too long ago, I seen a story where a man killed his mama for
Chicago.
her life savings.
Holla.
I think this shit was like in Chicago or Ohio. But a man, this was some years ago though, but a man killed his mama for her life savings.
And then
Then he
splurged.
got all that money and started blowing that money on foreign cars and shit.
Yep.
The man unalived his own mama.
Now
Man, we
he in
live in
prison
such
alone.
wicked times, man.
100%.
This shit ain't even funny. Every funny.
I ain't
Man,
laughing.
people will make some shit up about you just to slander your name, just to destroy your character,
That's demonic.
just because they don't like you.
For no
So
reason.
they'll try to get other people not to like you to where they'll start making up rumors and
Brother,
lies
cook.
and false allegations
Cook. Let's go. I love this brother,
on your
bro.
character. Man, we live in such dark times right now, man. Protect your energy, man. If any time was the time to protect what you watch, listen to, and who you be around, right now is the time.
Holla.
Man.
Holla at
See,
your
on
boy.
social media, on Facebook, I mean on YouTube, I've been unfollowing a lot of channels. Not unfollowing them, but I've been blocking a lot of people content lately. I've been telling YouTube, don't recommend certain people channels to me no more.
100%.
I've been blocking the shit out of a lot of people content on
100%.
YouTube because
Listen.
I ain't with that negative shit.
That's what I've been talking about. I had to jump off the porch. Not the other way, but I had to jump away from all of that manosphere content. For me, it was red pill content. Y'all know I've said it in other videos. For me, it was red pill content, feminist content. I used to consume it, consume it, consume it. If I went back today to listen to one of those videos, a recent video, I can promise you they talking about the same thing they were talking about 5 years ago. It's the same thing. They just keep feeding the algorithm, and the algorithm keeps rewarding it. That's why they keep promoting those type of videos, because those type of videos get clicks. If you want your channel to blow up, go talk about relationships. See how you blow up. See how you blow up. 100%. The algorithm likes that. Why? The algorithm doesn't like spiritual discernment. I could tell you that much. You're not going to see a spirit on unveiling the devil go viral like there's other channels every day they got 10,000 views. You're not going to see that happen a lot with spiritual discernment. You're just not. I can show you a channel right now. The brother only has 99 subscribers, and the content is on point. But the interest is not on the algorithm side. The algorithm is not interested in that. You know what I mean? The algorithm feeds the degenerate stuff, the dramatic stuff, the toxic stuff. You know what I mean? That's what the think of the algorithm as a demon. The demon like certain appetite, right? So if you're talking about God, the demon don't like that. The algorithm don't like that. And you trying to unveil the devil, the algorithm don't like that. You know what the algorithm likes? People fighting, drama, just issues like that. You know what I mean? That's what the algorithm feeds off of. Check this out.
Man, I ain't got time for that negative shit. So I've been telling YouTube, don't recommend people channel to me no more. I don't want to see their content no more. Because people is wicked. They don't have a soul, man.
He didn't change his.
Nah, we're not.
Straight up.
Straight up.
And I'm telling you, man, I advise you to do some kind of spiritual detox when it comes to what you watch, what you listen to, what you eat, who you hang around, and do it for your kids as well. Make sure your kids do it as well.
100%.
Because, man,
I just had
we
a room
in
full of
such
people
dark times, man. It's
just
not
come
even
in the
funny,
house.
dog.
That's what that is.
You can see
Bunch of kids.
demons possessing people in
100%.
real time, man.
100%.
It's people you don't even know. Sitting back, plotting, trying to do something to you, and you ain't never met them in a day of your life. You got people you don't even know that hate you for no reason, man.
None.
This shit is crazy out here, dog.
I love this brother, yo. He ain't playing. I could tell he been through some stuff. You could always tell when a person has been through the ringer spiritually, has gone through the spiritual warfare. Man, let me tell you, when I decided to renounce the world, I started seeing my family act different. My immediate family started acting different. I'm like, hold up, I thought you were on God's side. I thought you would be happy that I'm actually taking this now seriously. But it's almost like you guys were happy when I was mediocre in my spiritual walk. But now that I'm intentional on my spiritual walk, you don't like that. You don't like that. It troubles him. So I could tell he's been through something. For him to talk like that, homeboy's experienced something. Love it. Brother, keep preaching.
Man, most people is possessed. Protect your energy, man. You be done ate the wrong person food and fuck around and get sick. Now you done got something, some kind of illness. You don't know what's wrong with your body. You catching headaches. Your chest won't stop pounding because of you eating certain people's food that's doing witchcraft. Man, you gotta be careful out here, man. Straight up. If you gotta eat at home, cook your own food. Stop going out to all these different restaurants and eating out all the time. You don't know what these people doing to that food.
Hold up. You all don't know why I'm biting my tongue right now. You do not know why I'm biting my tongue right now. I've been trying to record this video. I think I'm on number 10 now. There's been technical issues, sound issues. I don't have YouTube Premium, so the ads keep jumping in at the wrong time. 10 times. This video has to get out. And I know why it's being fought. And I won't be surprised if there's one of them videos that get like 5 views, 2 views, maybe 10 at most. It's not going to be the 800 views that I have seen on some of my other videos. I already know. The algorithm don't like it. So, you know why I was like, bite my tongue? I'll show you.
The name and everything, and then we can eat before it gets too cold.
We call this amiwa.
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 This is amiwa.
Okay.
It's with corn flour and tomato.
Okay.
In Togo, they call it jenkume.
Okay.
It's the same way they did it here, we did it there.
Ah, okay.
And some people eat it with fish,
Yes.
some eat it with chicken.
Okay. In Benin and
And in
Togo.
Togo.
Okay.
But usually when it's with chicken, that's mean this one it's made with the same sauce that cook the chicken.
Okay.
It's the same way.
Yes.
But me, directly or honestly, I prefer with the fish.
Okay.
Why? Because we are 5 kilometers from the sea.
Yes.
We need to eat something from the sea or from lagoons.
Yeah, fresh.
It's better. And we have Mr. Spicy.
Yes. And do you know, is this same fish all the time or different fish?
Different fish.
Okay, but they cook it the same way.
Yeah. You can eat it with another fish. And this fish is not,
Alright.
it's roasted. It's braised fish.
Braised.
Okay, so y'all might be wondering, what's the big deal? It's a African brother and a white dude, and the white dude's about to try the African brother's food. I'm about to show you something that will blow your minds. Hold.
And we're standing right now in front of the sacred forest. I know nothing about voodoo. Not only is it something that's been around for a long time, but it's something in their daily life today as well. So, can't wait to learn. We'll start with Mr. Cabo.
I'm gonna show you why I was excited. Y'all
This
gonna
is the
see.
entrance of the sacred forest. Sacred why? Because even now, just one part of the forest is open for the visitors.
Oh, okay.
Other parts still closed, so you need to be initiated. It's also used as convent, where people can get initiated, etc. Even right now, when people that are initiated, king, different things, they have another entrance to get in the forest.
Oh, okay.
Not the same way with visitors.
Wow, so it's truly sacred forest. It's not just a name or like a museum or it's the real forest. Wow.
And what makes this forest sacred? It's because at 1661, the second king of this kingdom didn't dead and be buried, but he disappeared and reincarnated himself into a tree.
Okay.
That's the second deity after the Python temple in this town. Second deity, why? Because that's where people can make prayers, wishes, etc. Yesterday I was here with guests and there was someone who made doing ceremonies to the tree because he made wishes and promised when his wishes came true, he came back to make offerings. And he was yesterday doing that when we were here. Of course, we're going to see the rest of things that was used there.
Okay.
And the tree, it's in the forest since that time till now. But in 1993, United Nations decided to open a part of the forest for the visitors by organizing an exhibition where we're going to see some statues representing how voodoo people dressed, voodoo deities to that sacred tree. And that's what
Why would the United Nations want to involve themselves in spirituality? That makes no sense at all. Why would United Nations, that makes no sense. I'm gonna have to look that up. Like, that's outside of your realm. If you ask me, that's outside of your job responsibilities or whatever.
So just here we have names and period of reigns of different kings. From 2013 till now, we still have 18th king born.
18.
Yeah. Now he's still king, but he have more cultural power than other things. He's not going to decide who's going to be who. No, it's most cultural.
It's mostly for cultural
Yeah.
reasons. Okay.
And we're not going to add his name until when he passed away.
Okay. All right.
This is the forest.
Welcome to the sacred forest. Wow, it's truly sacred. This is very cool. Awesome.
So just behind you, I don't know if you can try to pronounce this.
Oh my God. Royaume Sueda?
Okay.
I don't know.
A lot of people use that sway, but we said wait.
Hueta.
Yeah.
Hueta.
Kingdom Huida.
Hueta.
And that's what mispronounced by Europeans and became to the name of the town, Huida.
Oh, okay. Hueta. Hueta. And how we call it.
Exactly.
Huida.
But today it's the name of the tribe and it's also a language that we speak.
Oh, so there's a language called Huida.
Exactly.
Okay.
And people that are Huidas, we
Let's get to the
identify
spiritual
them
stuff,
through
bro.
stars on the face.
My audience don't
They
have
do
that much
themselves,
time
yeah.
to give.
Okay.
So I will explain more.
Oh, this is really cool. It actually looks like a forest.
Yeah, it's a forest. That looks like a forest.
Yeah, it's a forest. Wow.
That was a dude sleeping there.
So you have choice here between starting the tour by left or right way. Which one do you
That
prefer?
boy
I don't
is
know.
asleep.
Why would I know? You guys want to go left first or right first?
That dude was chilling.
Let's start by left.
Left. Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
even know what kind of
follow
dreams he's
our
having.
guide here. Oh, this guy is naked. All right.
Inside the forest, we're going to see some representations made by local artists, give it their point of view in the Voodoo culture.
Yo, when I tell you, this message has been interrupted a whole lot. Y'all just don't know what's happening behind the scenes. This is now my 11th take. I'm talking about my last video was 50 minutes. Come to listen, sound is awful. I'm like, man, this message got to get out. I don't care. It's going out. Messy as it is, it has to go out. So where were we? This brother was
Religion.
explaining. This is the
It's
sacred forest.
believing. It's a lot of believing, trusting behind different things. When I say different things, based on 4 elements of the life.
Earth, wind, and fire.
But today, it's becoming a religion because we want to give him a place. We are going to give him a place that it's his own because people do not accept who they are.
He's not doing a good job explaining nothing. Like, nothing you said has made sense up to this point. Like, if I was an outsider looking in, you haven't really said much. So how am I going to enter religion that you can't even explain well, and then want me to follow you into it?
Okay.
But today, we need to know, we need to accept who we are, where we came from, where we're going. So
I'm going to
Voodoo
heaven. I didn't
becoming
come
now
from over
a
here.
religion.
Like how, in
I
how
came
much
from
time?
God,
Like,
I'm going back to
when you
God.
say now, voodoo became a
Even now,
religion.
they are doing paper to regularize different things to becoming things that will be respected
Okay.
for the whole society.
But when did that start? From going just
With this government.
But this, oh, so it's very
Yeah,
recent.
10 years.
So before it wasn't a religion, just a belief.
Yeah.
Is that when the UN came in? Is that when the UN, United Nations, came in? Because I'm still trying to understand, why would the United Nations push for a visitor entrance into paganism? Why? Why would the UN push that? That makes no sense to me at all. United Nations, I did not know they were engaged in spiritual matters. Who knew?
Maybe cultural or yeah, but
We
now,
always have Voodoo Festival Day,
okay.
which is open for everyone to make people, to let people touch the religion, to make people knows that it's not negative religion like how everyone think
Yeah,
that it is. Yeah, like everyone when we pronounce voodoo, people think directly to the doll. With,
Yes, with the,
Whether it's a doll or not a doll, it's not of God. I'm just speechless, bros. Like, I'm still lost on why is the UN involved in this.
no, it's not this.
not
Are you
this.
sure? Okay,
it's not this.
that's the only
Because
voodoo I know.
we live here, we grow up, our parents and sisters live here, and if it's negative, if it's so bad,
Yes.
how people think, of course this country will not exist again.
That's not true.
Right.
Yeah. So now artists and other people decided to give their point of view by representing how looks
My feet are killing me.
But
when they are in trance, when they are in initiation, when they finish the initiation, because they dress different way.
So you said in a trance?
Yeah.
What was the second one?
Initiation
Initiation?
and when they're done.
And then when they're done with
Yeah.
the initiation. Okay.
And we're going to see also different deities representation. Like in voodoo,
In African spirituality, there's drums. There's always going to be drums. And always after them drums, you start to see people in a trance. Wait, am I rhyming? Anywho, it starts with the drums, then the trance. Always, every time, never fails. There's a connection between the drums and worship, pagan worship. Let's not mix it up with Christ. Christ don't require you to like boom 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 to access him. To access his spirit, you don't have to do all of this ritual stuff. Christ is available to you right now. Right now. You ain't gotta boom 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 try to summon him that way.
I was saying
I'm
it's
gonna
based
show you
on
that
four
too.
elements, and each of what these elements have different deities. Like the fire, it's based on God of lightning.
Okay.
We also call it God of justice.
Okay.
The earth, it also have people that are initiating. But one thing is, you are not going to be initiating all of these deities. No. And you are not going to decide in which deity you're going to be initiated. But the deity going to choose you.
Hell
Okay.
That's why
Hell
when your
no.
parents are knows that they are waiting for a kid or baby, they need to consult the oracle.
Oh wow.
And it's on that.
no. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. So when you have people that have been initiated into voodoo and they're pregnant, they come back to the voodoo practitioner while the child is still in the womb. You're selling that child's soul while they're still in the womb. Like, hallelujah, Jesus. You're selling your child soul to the devil. You're selling your child's soul to the devil before they even enter this earth. Before they even enter the earth. Before they even enter the earth. Like, ooh, this is where you need to renounce any oaths, any vows, any rituals that were done on you before you entered into the earth. This is when you need to renounce all of that. This is when you need to renounce all of that and just repent for the sake of your parents. Be like, you know what, God? You know what, God? My parents did something. My parents did something while I wasn't even here that's going to impact me when I'm here. My goodness. I gotta go. I'll be back. My apologies. There was a lot of chaos going on I had to deal with. We back. I'm here. Let's go.
That based voodoo practice or different parts of religion. Nothing exists without consulting oracle. It's with that we can know exactly which club will you dress if you have to do this thing, what food you don't have to eat, what kind of water, what kind of
What kind of food do you have to eat? What kind of water you have to drink? Like the food, listen, because I know there's going to be Americans that are going to go to Africa. There's going to be Europeans that are going to go to Africa. Don't eat the food. It is connected to their spiritual practices. Every aspect of their lives is connected to their deity. On the weekends, for fun, deity. At night, deity. In the house, deity. You probably got little idols sitting in your house, in your car, or on your person, unbeknownst to everybody else. Unbeknownst to everybody else. That's why I showed you the food that they were eating. Remember when the other brother was telling people not to eat any kind of food?
Stop hanging around all these different groups of people just because y'all have the same level or is in the same career or work at the same job. Man, you don't know what these people is into behind closed doors, man.
Wow, this brother cooked. I'm gonna put a link to every video in the description so y'all can watch it in its fullness. I'm just giving you little snippets of what's being said because what's being said is relevant. Holla.
Wow. Things you don't have to say, we don't have to do.
Okay.
It's to let people know themselves better than whatever.
He's not
The God of
explaining
the
nothing.
protector that we have at the entrance of houses or entrance of village or towns. In the slave road, we just saw a small one at the entrance of
And the entrance of where?
the house.
Yes.
That's how.
I just said they have them on their person, so it might be a pendant or keychain. They have it in their car, might be on the dashboard or hanging on the rearview mirror. They have it in their homes, and he just said at the entrance of the house. So every aspect of their life is focused on their deity. I just want you to know that. So even in the preparation of food, I'm not ignorant, first of all, to even think that they did not pray to the deity for that harvest. Why wouldn't you pray to your deity that you believe will give you a harvest? So you pray, you're a farmer, you go pray to your deity, your farm produces fruit. Oh Lord Jesus, this is where God's grace and His mercy, He causes it to rain on the just and the unjust. It doesn't just rain on the houses of the believers or on the farms of the believers. It will also rain in and on the farms of said person.
One of the oldest tree here, but it dead 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Killed by lightning.
By lightning. Oh, man. Wow.
This is to honor people that we call rain stopper or rain maker.
Okay.
When they raise up the right hand, it's going to rain. Raise up the left, it's going to stop. Raining is good, it's positive, but not all of periods.
Yes.
You see, so they're giving their credit to their deity, all the while forgetting the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Like, think if you were God, and you see people worshiping another God, but you still cause their farms to be bountiful. You still cause them to get a harvest. But instead of giving you the praises and the worship, they go and give it to their deity who they believe did this for them. And yet God will still feed His people even when they don't believe in Him. Like, how amazing is that?
There are some periods that are ceremonies seasons, which are when it's raining, it's not positive. So we call these people to make what they can use.
Why wouldn't it be positive? Is it because it was not attributed to your deity? Is that when God sends the rains that you had no control over? Like,
They can use, of course, it works sometimes, but not every times.
Okay.
But we still
So
believe
it's not
on them,
all
we still
powerful.
trust on them.
so it's not all powerful. If it works part of the time, it's partly out of order. Like, wouldn't you want a God that works all of the time? Just saying.
Cool.
But they're okay with the mediocre God, apparently. Like, I'm sorry to call that God mediocre, but any God that's not Jesus Christ or the Lord or His Father doesn't deserve my worship. I'm just gonna say it.
You visited Porto Novo or villages
I'll bite
around
my
it,
tongue on
they
this
have
one.
one deity called Zangbeka. It's a kind of mask. They play drums, it dance, it runs, and when they open it, there's nothing inside. We call it Zangbeta, which means night gardener or night protector.
Guardians of the
Basically,
night.
usually from the kingdom of Porto Novo and
Benin.
around. Because night gardener or night protector, because the king of the home kingdom, people were other people that came to take them and sell them to Europeans. So they made this protector to protect his tribes. But now we use it just as messenger of if there is rain season, different period.
he said something. I don't want you to miss that. He said their god Zangbeto was created. Let's go back just a bit.
So we call these people to make what they can use, Of course, it works sometimes, but not every times.
Okay.
But we still believe on them, we still trust on them.
Cool.
If you visited Porto Novo or villages around it, we have one deity called Zangbeka. It's a kind of mask. They play drums, it dance, it runs, and when they open it, there's nothing inside. We call it Zangbeta, which means night gardener or night protector. It's basically usually from the kingdom of Porto Novo and around it. Because night gardener or night protector, because the king of the home kingdom, people were other people that came to take them and sell them to Europeans. So they made this protector to protect his tribes.
So they made this. They made this with human hands. Ooh, there's a scripture that's screaming at me right now where God says, you formed your God with your hands. With your hands, you formed your God. And then you bowed down to that God, that mute God. You should be the one worshiping yourself. Why are you worshiping something that you created? Does that make sense? I created my God, but I'm going to bow down to that God that I just created with my hands. It's like Jesus Christ worshiping us when he created us. Am I tripping? Jesus Christ worshiping us because he created us. It should be the other way around. We should be worshiping him because he created us. So these idols should be worshiping the humans, not the humans worshiping the idols, because the humans are the gods of the idols. Tell me I'm tripping.
But now we use it just as messenger of if there is rain season different.
And another thing, I didn't skip that. He said that this was created around the time of colonialism when Africans were being enslaved by the Europeans. So I want you to walk with me, right? So here is a group of people that are into African spiritualism, create a god, and then they create that god to protect them, but some of them still make it to Europe, America, and the rest of the world, but they go when they have this belief system. So what do they do with this belief system? Of course they're gonna expand it where they are, because the African people will still continue to worship their deity regardless of where they are. They're not just limited to the borders of Africa. They will worship their deity outside of Africa. Hence the expansion of voodoo, so to speak. That's how voodoo ended up in the West Indies, in the Caribbean, in Jamaica, Bahamas, and I'm sure all of them have some form of voodoo, right? New Orleans. Y'all got some voodoo down there, don't you? It came by the shit. Came with the enslaved Africans that were already worshiping, and now they continue to worship regardless of where they were.
In period, becomes a way to share messages.
I also didn't miss that he said drums, that this deity moves to the beat of the drum. Boom, 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 boom. When you hear African drums, it's not music. Especially when you see a group of people and it looks like somebody's in a trance or something's going on, because they'll be speaking in another language. I'm just letting you know. You might just think it's a cultural event. It's just a tribal thing, but it's actually worship taking place. And I'm going to show you that by the end of this video. Actually, would you like us to skip all the idols, or do you still want to hear about the other idols?
How many are there of these? Is there many of these
Statues?
Yeah.
26.
26.
We're not
And there's
doing
a story
26.
behind each one?
Of course.
Of course. Are we going to
Of
see each
course.
one?
Like you can see, we just
Oh my
passed
gosh.
3.
3.
This is the 4th one, I think, or
Oh,
26.
hello.
Or yeah. When people are initiation You can be from Wida or from everywhere, but we are not all initiated.
Okay.
And even if we are initiated,
What the hell was this? Yeah, I'm not interested in all
try
them
to
demons or whatever you want to call them. I'm not.
animal after being killed, transform himself into a snake and bite him.
Oh wow.
The only one message is you don't need to kill everything you see. Some of things can be really important for the nature, for the society, etc. So we need to protect nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nature sounds like they're your gods, bro. So you want to protect your god. Makes sense.
We need to know how to explain ourselves. So he just said the big tree fall down or the night fall in the day. So the king knows that something that he can't escape will happen. And that's how he knows that he need to use whatever he can use and disappeared after be dying. We call it Egungun. And if you look at Benin e-visas photo, that's what we have there.
Oh yes, Benin.
Yeah. We call it Egungun.
Okay. So we were very lucky that it happened to be a weekend.
Yes.
And Carter here.
And if you've been here yesterday, no.
Not
Tomorrow,
No. And he got us literally the two middle seats behind the main band. We have a ton of footage which I'll show after this intro, but it's so loud there was no point to be talking. So we're here explaining to you what you're about to see, and then I will actually close the video. A huge thank you for Calder for arranging everything. Amazing guy.
Thank you so much.
Highly recommend. And stay tuned for many more videos from Benin. However, right after this goodbye, we'll give you footage of what's going on back there. It's amazing, authentic, not a performance.
You see how excited this guy is to be able to participate in this? And I'm thinking, if you don't think that there's a spiritual realm, then this just seems like a fun trip. You know what I mean? Like it was fun. I got to experience some cultural African food. I got to experience some tribal experience. I got to participate with the locals. I got to do things that I don't normally do in my everyday life. I don't know where he's from. But this is definitely a new thing for him, right? You can see it in his face. It's like he's at Disneyland or World. He's just like, what? But what are the ramifications of everything that he has witnessed, participated in, eaten? You know what I mean? Like, what are the ramifications spiritually for him? We don't know. Maybe follow his channel and see if there've been any developments. How long ago was this? This was 6 days ago. Only 36 views, bro. Like literally nobody's seen this video. 36 views. Nobody's seen this video. But this guy is geeked out. But
Thanks, buddy. Well,
so many other people from the West will want to have a similar experience and they will sign up. I think I Show Speed signed up. And after I Show Speed signs up, you know what? So many other people will be like, well, I Show Speed did it. I want to do it too. You know what I mean? Like, and I Show Speed wasn't harmed by it, so it should be harmless, right? Because our belief system is if it was harmful, we expect instant destruction. No, no, no. God is slow to anger and long suffering. Slow to anger and long suffering. And just because this has gone on for so long does not mean that God does not oppose what's going on. You know what I mean? He's just hiding his face because this is just pure evil and he cannot be around pure evil. Evil of any kind, he cannot be around. So he's almost turned his back to everything that's happening. But trust and believe, a day is coming when the full full wrath of God will be unleashed on the earth, and woe to the earth. Woe to the earth and the people that will believe in on it on the day of the Lord. Because it's going to be a hot mess, bro. All that anger, all that vengeance is mine is going to be unleashed, and you don't want to be on the other side of that. Trust me, you don't want to be on that. So, don't do this. I'm an African, and I'm telling you, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. With everything on your soul, don't do this. It has spiritual ramifications beyond this earth into eternity. It's all smiles now, but it'll be cries later.
I'll see you guys on the next vlog. And now, here's what we recorded.
First and foremost, it is not lost on me for you to get access this close means that you are with a member of high rank. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? For him, as a foreigner, to be this close to these guys, the person that invited him has to be of a higher rank. So this guy said he was not initiated. He might be a high priest himself. I don't know the man. But for this kind of access, that's not just nobody. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? The guide is not just nobody. He's somebody in this world. And another thing I want you to pay attention to, the drums, he mentioned this too. The drums and the zangbeto are intertwined. So you might think it's just music, but it's an incantation that's happening right here. They're about to summon the spirits, and when the spirits are summoned, I personally believe they possess whatever that thing is, and that thing starts to move in manners that are not normal. Watch. Trance. Why they need the sticks though? It's almost like these things can get out of hand, so they got to be put in check. Hence the stick, just in case you get a little over the top with it. Strange, huh? So that would be an 80. Some rare stuff, bros. This is the stuff nightmares are made of, yo. Like, seriously, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? Man, yo. So, the last video is this girl. The devil doesn't exist in her life. We're going to let her speak her piece.
Think this type of thing and think this is sound or this is logical. But hey, what do I know?
I seen a quote that said, once you leave religion, the devil also leaves you too. And that literally blew my mind because now that I'm not a Christian, the enemy does not exist in my life. Like, I cannot relate to being attacked by an enemy, this entity that's after me, this devil that wants to destroy me. Like, I cannot relate to that because the devil just does not exist. This idea of someone ruining your life, I think it absolves people of accountability and understanding the real world. Once you step out of this indoctrination, there is so much peace. Like, you don't understand. I don't wake up every day with these ideas in my mind about an enemy or about these influences over my life. Like, when I tell you the peace that it brings, this whole like mental warfare of sin and human desire, that the enemy is placing these desires in you. When you have an understanding that you are literally you're literally a human being, it's experiencing life, like, there's so much peace. You don't even understand. You like
Oh no, I understand perfectly. I'm gonna explain it in ways that you won't understand. All right. So, you said that when you live Christianity, you encountered peace. Have you ever heard of a false prophet and a true prophet? Well, if there's a false, there's also a true. And what you have experienced is a false peace. And the reason for that is the devil wants you as comfortable as possible in this life so you can live your best life. But that best life has a consequence in eternity. And he doesn't want you to have a covering, so he's talking you out of removing your covering. The one thing that will save you from the wrath of God is the one thing that he wants you to get rid of. So when the full day of God's wrath is unleashed, guess what? What side are you going to be on? I don't want to be on the side that is on the other end of God's wrath. I'd rather be behind him, not in front of him, experiencing his wrath. I'd rather be behind him. Like, shield me. I don't want no parts of your wrath, God. Shield me. But she was convinced that the problem, the torment that she was experiencing, especially I call it conviction. See, conviction is meant to make you uncomfortable so that you can seek repentance. That's what conviction is supposed to do. But a lot of people do not want to experience conviction because it's an uncomfortable feeling. When you experience conviction, you're like, oh, why do I hate my life right now? That's the way it feels. And the reason for that is because the Lord is trying to call you to repentance. But a lot of people, they just want to turn that conviction off. So then they never get repentance and they never get salvation and they're not covered for the day of redemption. They're not covered on the day of the harvest. They're not covered on the day of the rapture. They're not covered on the day of the Lord. Trust me when I say you do not want to be on the other side of God's wrath. You don't. You don't.
once you leave religion, the enemy also leaves you too. That's so good.
So the delusion in this to think that just because you don't acknowledge the enemy, that he just all of a sudden goes away, that's crazy to me. Right now, I want to focus on something that she said because she was saying about how she doesn't have to live in fear anymore. Well, that just shows me that you weren't focused on Jesus in the first place. As Christians, we're told do not fear countless times in the Bible. I can't even count.
Except
I
fear
could probably
God.
Google it and find out.
Except
But
fear God.
we're literally told
Fear God. Don't fear anything else. Fear God. Fear God. Fear God. Fear God. You know what? It amazes me how people are not afraid of God. Like the fear of God is not in people at all. It's almost like people just take God as. I wish I had a little thing I could show you, like demonstrate to you, like this is how people take God, bro. All right, for lack of a better demonstration, I just happen to have these two coins right here, right? You see that coin? That that's a typical quarter. And you see this coin? You see that coin? All right, let's do it like this. You see that coin, right? The one at the top looks like a nickel, right? But this one is actually larger because it's a 50 cent. That's a 50-cent coin. I don't know how I even happen to have a 50-cent coin. But that is, can I show you that? I don't know if you can make out that that's a half dollar. And that's a quarter dollar, right? Your God, right, is this half dollar. This is you and that's your God. My God is so much greater than all of the wealth in the earth. So much greater than the rubies, the diamonds, the pearls, the gold, the silver, your currency. Like to me, God is bigger than all of that. So for me, I fear God. I fear God. Like I want no parts of his wrath. I want no parts of his wrath. I don't. I don't. But a lot of people don't fear God. That's why they will say, damn it, right? You've heard people say, damn it, but they put the word God in front of that. Damn it, right? You've heard it. Or, what's the other one? I can't even repeat them. You do your homework. That's lack of fear, lack of reverence. This video was painful to watch and to do, but it was necessary for me to do because you got to know that we are in demonic times. This is like my fifth demonic themed video. And if you're curious what the other ones were, I could tell you. I could tell you right now. So, this video, nowadays something is spiritually broken. That's a demonic themed video. This video, something demonic is happening around the world. 61 views 1 month ago. That's talking about the demonic. The one I'm about to post right now is talking about the demonic. I'm pretty sure I have one more demonic. There it is. They are setting the stage for the Antichrist. That's demonically themed. And devils and demons in entertainment. 18 views. This is the most I've gotten on anything spiritual, 110 views. This one, almost 900 views, not dealing with anything spiritual. Well, maybe a little bit. Because the guy who helped this homeless lady was called Jesus. That was a fun one to do. But those are my demonically themed videos on my channel. So if you want to see that, see that, this is France. France is also a demonic country. They do a lot of demonic stuff, and that video covers a lot of what's happening in France. This one covers what's happening in America. This one, y'all want a preview? I could give you that. I'll give you a preview on what that one is. Would you go to hell for some ass? Literally, go to hell for some ass. How many of you would still say, if the chick is bad, yeah, I'll go just for some ass? It's a preview, by the way. Well, this video kind of hints on that, and you're going to see why in a little bit.
What's up, gang, man? I just messed up y'all real bad, man. I made a mistake, man. I went and crashed this chick with gonorrhea. But the bad part is that she already told me twice before I hit.
Come on.
Now, this chick told you she got gonorrhea. She didn't get it from you, which means she's sleeping with somebody else when she got gonorrhea. So the chick tells you, I'm sleeping with somebody else that gave me something, and you still want to sleep with her. And she telling you, hey, I got gonorrhea. And this is where self-deception becomes a thing. Self-deception becomes a thing. Because in his ear, he heard diarrhea. Diarrhea and gonorrhea. Just because they end with rhea, bro, that was a stretch. Anyhow, I'm going to leave my reactions there. It's cool to see two Ifika in the building. But yeah, that's where we leaving this one at. It's too long already, bro. I never done an hour-long reaction. An hour long? That's too long, bro. Like, God. Ifika de ya.
Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And do not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.